yourself.
What's going on with all my billionaires out there? This the guy, Hoods Billionaire. Welcome to Hoods Billionaire TV. Big favor, big abundance. On today's episode, we gonna be talking about Diddy's alleged drug mule gets arrested at the airport. Also, Diddy sells all of his shares of Revolt TV, liquidates it, but keeps it black on. Let's talk about it. So as all the reports keep coming in, this situation just keeps getting crazier and crazier for the hip-hop mogul. So an alleged, what they're calling a drug mule for Diddy, is a guy by the name of Brandon Paul, who's actually a ex-point guard for Syracuse. He was with Syracuse from 2018 2020, I believe. He was a walk-on guard. Not really a starter, guy off the bench, but definitely had a college career. Then he transferred to Fairmont State, I believe, and played there also as well. And then just ran into Diddy, I guess, on the musical side of things. I believe he had something to do with the Love album. I don't know if it was producing or whatever it was, but somehow, some way, there's accusations. Well, the feds feel like they have information, right, where they were able to go get him, and they stopped him. They found him with a substance that they believe to be cocaine. Also caught him with some edibles also as well, which I don't think that should be any type of crime or anything like that, but they caught him with the edibles and the cocaine boarding on the plane. It's been alleged that this guy was the drug distributor and gun distributor for Diddy, so he would distribute illegal, or I don't know if they were legal or illegal firearms, but he would distribute narcotics also to everybody that needed narcotics. He was alleged also responsible for making the payments to the sex workers that would work for Diddy in these FOs that they would talk about, the freak offs that Diddy would have. So he's responsible for paying the workers also as well. So that, which, I mean, that's illegal. So I mean, that pretty much alleging him of doing some illegal things, calling him a drug mule, and also be responsible for making illegal payments to sex workers. So they brought him in. By the look of this kid, he definitely looked like he gonna tell. You know what I'm saying? This do not look like somebody who is finna go up in no federal system and try to fight no charges or do no time behind no Diddy. So we gonna be real about that. Now I am gonna say this, and this is a really good point, and I do agree with this. Now if Diddy did what they saying that he did, which we've been hearing about this stuff for years, then he gotta pay the price for the things that he done. That's just how life works. The energy that you put out is gonna come back to you. It doesn't matter how long you feel like somebody is continuing to keep going and it look like their life is great and all of this. It's not like that. You know what I mean? And I gotta do a whole video on just manifestation. Diddy manifested everything that's going on in his life, right? He manifested everything that's going on in his life. So if this is real, if this is what it really is, but if he was giving off this type of energy, if he was doing these types of things behind closed doors, then these are just the repercussions of those things coming back to roost. It just is what it is. No amount of money can stop karma. You know what I mean? Karma doesn't even, it operates in the three-dimensional realm from the things that we can see. Anything three-dimensional, right, in regards to like things, have no effect on karma. It goes right around those things, and it's gonna manifest itself in some type of way. So if Diddy has done these things, then he deserves what come with that, right? But I will also say this: I don't like seeing no black man take no L, like, period. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't get any enjoyment out of seeing no black man go through any type of situation. That's just me being real. Like, yeah, I can understand that. Like, I'm not and then like, oh, her Jay-Z next and all that, man. I rock with Hove. I pray nothing negative like that comes Hove's way, Because I like the example that he set later on in his life. He might have made some mistakes in the past. I don't want to see nothing negative keep happening to all of our, the pillars of this thing that we call our culture and hip hop. And I wouldn't want to see that. I wouldn't want to see that. So I'm not happy about Diddy, all this stuff coming to Diddy, right? Like, I'm not one of those type of people. I'm not happy about anything negative going anybody way, because ain't none of us are without sin. So let's just be real about that. And it maybe not to that extreme of, the stuff that they accusing Diddy of, but all of us have made mistakes in our life. And I just feel like when you operate from that high frequency and that level of grace, you not never gonna be happy about nothing negative happening to nobody. Now, I can understand where the energy is coming from. If you are doing the stuff that you said that they saying you did, I understand where the energy is coming from, right? So it's like, okay, I can understand it. It is what it is. That's just what you got to go through, but it is what it is. Now, let's talk about Diddy selling off his shares of Revolt, right? He was reportedly liquidated all the shares of what he owns in Revolt TV, right? Which is probably a couple $100 million, to a undisclosed anonymous buyer who it is reported that he is black. So this is a black man that he sold pretty much the majority shares of Revolt TV to. So Revolt TV is going to stay black. Revolt TV is a genius idea Diddy was a part of, and a black owned network. It is it's still not just the biggest network. It's not even as big as BET. We just gonna be honest about the situation. Not on that level of big, but it does have the potential to be a big channel. And I feel like, hey, if he kept it black, I love that. So, salute to Diddy for that, and whoever bought it, hopefully they can take it to the next level. Maybe it wasn't meant for Diddy to take Revolt to that level. That's kind of some venture capitalist type stuff like that happens. So, Diddy, he liquidated, right? Because, the sponsors probably was pulling out. It was hurting the channel. The fact that all this was going on around him, and they could just keep being tied into that. So he probably didn't want to see the channel just take that type of hit. He moved on about his way. He probably need the liquid capital for sure. Because he definitely in for a fight. Especially if the Feds coming like this. They definitely got some type of case. They definitely got something that they working on. And he needs to get as much liquid capital as possible. As many assets as possible. So he can fight this thing the right way. Because, let's just be real. The Feds coming like that. This is Homeland Security. Criminal charges are more than likely going to come. So he has to be ready for that. Get his legal team, legal counsel prepared. But y'all tell me what y'all think about this whole situation. First off, are y'all happy to see this happen to Diddy? Like, who's happy to see this happen? Like, I don't like seeing this happen to no black man. That's just me being real. What do y'all think? Y'all tell me what y'all think in the comments, man. This the guy who is billionaire, big favor, big abundance. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Like, share, subscribe. This the guy who is billionaire, big favor, big abundance. I'm gone.